Today's story is about Milo and the whispering shell. On a warm, sandy beach by the sea, seashells of every shape and color sparkled under the sunlight. Some were pink with swirls like candy, others were tall and spiraled like ice cream cones. Children loved to pick them up, press them to their ears, and listen to the soft whoosh of the ocean's voice. Each shell had its own special song, and children laughed with delight as they discovered them. But one little shell named Milo was different. Milo was small, a little chipped at the edge, and not very shiny. Whenever children picked him up and pressed him to their ears, they only heard silence. They frowned, shook their heads, and tossed him back onto the sand. "They always choose the shells that sing," Milo sighed sadly. "What good am I if I cannot hold the ocean's voice?" Every day, Milo lay in the sand watching other shells leave the beach in the hands of happy children. He listened to their laughter fading into the distance and felt lonelier with each passing tide. Sometimes the waves lifted him up and carried him a little way, but no matter where he landed, nobody wanted him. One evening, as the sun dipped low and painted the sky with orange and purple, a tiny crab scuttled by. His shell was missing, and he looked tired and frightened. "Why are you so worried?" Milo asked gently. The crab let out a shaky sigh. "I've lost my home. The waves carried it away, and now I have nowhere to hide. I'm too small to face the world without a shell." Milo's heart gave a little flutter. "Well, I'm not shiny or perfect, but maybe I could be your home," he offered shyly. The crab peered inside Milo's cracked frame. "It's not perfect," he admitted, "but it feels warm and safe. Thank you, Milo." For the very first time, Milo felt proud. He wasn't just a quiet shell that no one wanted. He was someone's shelter, someone's protector. The very next morning, the sea grew restless. Dark clouds gathered, and the waves began to roar. Soon, a powerful tide rolled in, crashing against the shore with thunderous force. Seaweed and shells were swept away in the foamy water. The little crab held tightly inside Milo, trembling. "I'm scared," he cried. "Don't worry," Milo said bravely, though he too shook as the waves tossed him about. "I'll keep you safe." The waves pulled, pushed, and rolled Milo over and over, but he never cracked apart, never let the crab be washed away. He clung to the sand with all his strength, holding his little friend tightly inside. Finally, after what felt like forever, the storm calmed. The tide pulled back, leaving Milo and the crab safely on the beach. The crab crawled out, his eyes wide with relief. "You saved me, Milo. You may not sing like other shells, but you're the bravest of them all." That afternoon, children wandered down the beach again. They spotted Milo lying in the sand, and one girl bent to pick him up. She was about to hold him to her ear when she gasped. Inside Milo, the tiny crab peeked out and waved a claw. "Look," she shouted to her friends. "This shell is special. It's not just a shell, it's a home." The children smiled and admired Milo, not for the song he could not sing, but for the life he carried and protected. From that day on, Milo was no longer ignored. He had found his true purpose. He wasn't just a seashell. He was a friend, a protector, and a safe place in the wide, noisy world. And Milo, he never wished to sing again because he had discovered something even greater. The joy of giving shelter, of being needed, of being loved. The end. Today we learned that you don't need to be like everyone else to be important. Each of us has a unique gift, and sometimes the cracks we carry make us the strongest of all.